Have you ever stopped just for a moment to feel the air filling your lungs? Most of us never think about IT, till one day that simple act becomes a struggle. Imagine you're sitting by the window, but deep inside your body, a silent emergency is already unfolding. This is the story of pulmonary embolism, a health crisis that sneaks up fast and unforgiving, especially for seniors. But what truly happens inside you, at the very moment a blood clot sets your body on red alert? Let's walk this journey together, from the first innocent warning signs to the dramatic rescue that can mean the difference between recovery and tragedy. Pulmonary embolism, two words that sound clinical, but behind them is a reality that affects thousands of seniors each year. But what exactly is it? Picture your veins and arteries as a vast network of highways carrying life-giving blood to every corner of your body. Normally, the journey is smooth, but sometimes a traffic jam appears, a blood clot formed in the deep veins of your legs, a condition called DVT. Maybe you've been resting after a surgery, traveling on a long bus ride, or just not moving as much lately. Blood slows, pools, and a tiny clot forms, almost always silently. For days, it stays put. But suddenly, often, when you least expect, a small part of that clot breaks away. It races up your veins, through your heart, and gets wedged in the arteries of your lungs. This is the pulmonary embolism, and in an instant, everything changes. The emergency inside: blood flow stops. Part of your lung, once full of life, loses its blood supply. Oxygen levels crash. The rest of your body, especially your brain and heart, start to run out of oxygen. Panic sets in. Your body's alarm bells go off: fast breathing, pounding heart, confusion, even fear. But this is just the beginning of the storm. Why seniors are at extra risk? Let's rewind and see how this disaster is set in motion. For many seniors, a combination of age, medical history, and lifestyle can quietly increase the risk. Slowed circulation, less movement, means blood pools more easily in the legs. Vein changes. We age, veins lose elasticity. Tiny valves work less efficiently. Chronic conditions, high blood pressure, heart failure, and cancer all make clots more likely. Medications: blood pressure drugs, hormone therapy, or long-term immobility after an operation can set the stage. Real-life story. Take Mr. Walter, 74. After a hip replacement, he was on bed rest for several days. "I thought I was healing," he says. "But a week later, I was gasping for breath." His clot had been forming quietly, waiting for a moment to strike. Could happen to anyone, sometimes after a minor fall, a long flight, or just weeks of less activity than usual. What happens the moment a clot hits your lungs? It all comes down to seconds. The clot, carried by your bloodstream, travels up through the veins, through the right side of your heart, until it gets stuck in the pulmonary arteries. Inside your body, blood pressure rises. The right side of your heart must suddenly pump against a wall. Oxygen drops. Blood can't pick up oxygen from the blocked part of the lung. Heart strains. If the blockage is big, your heart can fail within minutes. Your body senses this emergency and unleashes a tidal wave of stress hormones. Breathing races. Your lungs try to compensate. Chest hurts. Pain, tightness, or stabbing occurs especially. When breathing in, confusion and dizziness. With less oxygen, your brain can't work as it should. Sweating and blue lips. Your skin may turn pale or bluish. But why do some people have just mild symptoms, while others collapse instantly? It depends on the size and location of the clot, and on your own heart and lung health. The story doesn't end with the clot. When blood stops flowing, parts of your lung can die, a complication called pulmonary infarction. Inflammation spreads. The blocked lung releases signals that increase heart strain and can even trigger abnormal heart rhythms, heart struggles. If the right side of your heart fails, blood backs up, causing swelling in your legs or even fainting. Lungs suffer. Fluid can collect, leading to cough or even coughing up blood. Rest of the body. With each passing minute, vital organs are starved of oxygen, putting the kidneys, liver, and brain at risk of permanent damage. Some people, especially those with underlying heart or lung disease, deteriorate within minutes. Others may have milder, but still dangerous, symptoms that build up over hours. Why pulmonary embolism often goes undetected? You might think a health crisis like this would always be dramatic. But in reality, many pulmonary embolisms begin with whispers, not shouts. Mild shortness of breath. Feels like aging, not illness. Mild. Chest discomfort. Rushed off as muscle strain or heartburn. Light swelling in one leg. Attributed to arthritis or circulation. Fatigue and mild dizziness. Blamed on not sleeping well. Mrs. Rose, 77, spent days feeling a little off. She was slightly more tired and her calf looked a bit puffy, but she assumed it was from walking. Only after she fainted in the kitchen did her family realize it was far more serious. Why is this so dangerous? Because delay in recognizing the problem gives the clot more time to damage your body and even become fatal. Sometimes the symptoms build gradually. But sometimes, the body goes from mild warning to full emergency in seconds: sudden severe chest pain, gasping for air, heart racing or irregular, sudden collapse or loss of consciousness. When this happens, emergency help is crucial. Every minute matters because untreated pulmonary embolism can be fatal in less than an hour. But even in crisis, hope remains. Modern treatments can dissolve clots, stabilize the heart, and save lives if given in time. The hidden effects after survival, even after treatment. Recovery isn't always straightforward. Lingering shortness of breath, lungs can take weeks or months to heal. Heart may remain weak, especially if there was strain during the attack. Increased blood clot risk. Some people may need lifelong medication. Emotional impact. Anxiety and fear of recurrence are common. Don't face them alone. Counseling and support groups help. Physical therapy and gentle movement are vital for regaining strength. Building back confidence can take time, but each small victory walking to the mailbox, cooking a meal, sharing your story matters. The best treatment is prevention, and the good news is you have real power here. Stay active. Move your legs every hour, even if only by flexing your ankles. Hydrate. Drink water. Dehydration makes blood thicker and more likely to clot. Manage chronic conditions. Keep blood pressure, diabetes, and heart issues in check. Follow up after surgery. Take prescribed medications. Use compression stockings if recommended. Watch for warning signs, swelling, redness, or pain in the leg. New shortness of breath. Empower yourself and your loved ones. If you've had a clot before, work closely with your healthcare team to monitor and manage risks. A pulmonary embolism isn't just a physical crisis, it's an emotional one. Too many survivors feel anxious, worrying about every twinge or ache. Family members may feel helpless, unsure how to help or what to watch for. Isolation. Some seniors withdraw, afraid to move or travel, but support changes everything. Connect with others who've been through the same journey. Counseling, family talks, or even online groups can help you regain confidence and joy. Remember, you're not alone. Every step you take to understand your health is an act of courage. Let's close with a story that proves recovery is possible. Mr. George, 80, was once scared to even walk to his mailbox. After his pulmonary embolism, he worked with his doctor and a physical therapist. Gradually, he regained his strength, his hope, I never thought I'd garden again," he says. "Now, I spend every morning with my tomatoes. Each breath is a gift." Your story can be one of resilience, too. Each day is a new chance to choose health, hope, and happiness. Let's recap the life-saving lessons. Know your risks: age, medical history, lifestyle. Watch for signs. Don't ignore shortness of breath, chest pain, or swelling. Act fast. If you suspect pulmonary embolism, call emergency services immediately. Embrace prevention. Stay active, hydrated, and manage chronic illnesses. Cherish support. Recovery isn't just physical. Share your feelings. Seek help and rebuild your strength together. Your breath is precious. Protect it. The more you understand about what happens inside your body during a pulmonary embolism, the more power you have to keep living fully and independently at any age. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this video helped you, share it with someone you love. Like, subscribe, and let's continue learning how to protect our health and our joy together.